Good morning, everybody. It's George Foshin, Called Realty, Best Palos Verdes Homes, and it's time for the August 2025 real estate market update for Palos Verdes in the South Bay, including the beach cities, Torrance, San Pedro, etc. Go to my website, palosverdeshomes.com, Palos Verdes Homes. At this page, click on the blog, and then it will be this article rightly. It's in this order. You just want to look for this graphic, click on it, and it will take you to where you want to be. We'll go over the charts in a minute, but all these charts are going to be based on this data that I've been collecting over the years. In fact, I have data going back to the early 1990s. No other real estate broker has the data that I have, and the reason that's important to you is because with that depth of information, you're able to make better decisions about how to list your property for sale or how to buy a property. And you'll come out better as a result. What are we studying here? We're studying 2 equal 6-month periods of time. In this case today, we're comparing February 2024 through July 2024 and February 2025 through July 2025. And then I also throw in the last 6-month period of time. And we are looking at changes in supply and demand. Real estate is a commodity, just any other commodity, gold, silver, live cattle, bushels of wheat. The price of real estate is solely and only regulated by the forces of supply and demand. It's that simple. Supply goes up, demand goes down. What do you think is going to happen to price? Or if demand goes up and supply go down, again, what do you think is going to happen to the price? Let's take Palos Verdes Peninsula as a whole. We see that in the earlier period of time, there were 426 new listings that came to market in this 6-month period of time right here. That's the supply side. And the demand side, there were only 266 properties that went into escrow. In the most current 6-month period of time, supplies jumped 8.45%, demand stayed the same. The market's ability to absorb inventory weakened by 5%. Over the last 6-month period of time. I do that for Palos Verdes Estates. We just did PVP, the entire South Bay, Rancho Palos Verdes, Rolling Hills Estates, and Rolling Hills. So here are the charts from which I use that data and some other proprietary data I have to help you understand how the market is changing. This first chart here is a standard deviation, a bell curve of dollar per square foot. It's really funny. People ask me all the time, well, what's the typical dollar per square foot of homes sold in Palos Verdes? Well, how can I answer that? There is no typical. Yeah, well, there's most of the sales are occurring right here, but you see there's an entire range. It's saying that Palos Verdes homes sell for an average of X dollars per square foot is just silly. It's just silly. You can use your phone to scan these QR codes to get more information and then go into some of the other charts. I found this really interesting. The blue bars are just a 2-month period of time, short period of time. The green bars are a long period of time. What are the short-term trends doing? What are the long-term trends doing relative to each other? We see in Palos Verdes Estates that the long-term trends February through August, a 60% success ratio for listings, that actually improved in the last 2 months. Whereas in Palos Verdes Estates, it's a good thing. The market is accelerating in Palos Verdes Estates. I think this chart is really interesting too, because remember the change had a 17% increase in supply, an 11% increase in demand, still some price pressure, actually price pressure all across the board here. Here's the South Bay, 7.7% increase in supply, whereas demand actually dropped. There's some pressure out there. Let's continue with some of the charts. Scroll through these here at your leisure. And if you'd like to get hey, this one is really important. Before I shut down, I know I've been going on for about 5 minutes here. But I have data dating back to the early 90s. No other broker has this data. And this data is really important, and I know I'm underscoring this, but it's critical for you as a buyer or a seller because it helps you see longer-term trends. In this particular chart, what I'm documenting is what the average price of a home sold. What was that average price this month? What was the average price for, in this case, the most recent month is July 2025. What was the average sale price of a home in July 2024? And I chart those deltas, those differential in prices, going all the way back to the early 90s. You can see here, we all know what happened in the debacle of 2008. And then right after COVID, the market just accelerated. But it looks, there's some toppiness going on right here, but the market is still, this last month's sales were, the delta was less than the previous month, but the market's still percolating along. That's the take here. Enjoy. Use this to contact me or book a time here, or use this up here, contact us, the tab up there. You could get more detailed in terms of what you want, how you want me to help you. And I look forward to speaking with you. Thanks for putting up with a 7-minute video. I hope you got a lot out of it. Subscribe to my channel. Don't miss any videos. Hit the like button. Come on, what to do here on YouTube. And see you next time. Bye for now.